folks, the old Fisherman back with you. Today we're going to do a doggone catfish fillet cleaning video, and I'm going to show you what I use. I use Dexter knives. This one right here is a slick blade knife. Carson gave it to me for Christmas, and this is a saw blade knife. I use both knives to do catfish, and I'm going to show you why in a few minutes. First, you want to sharpen your knives up real good, and you can hit the saw blade knife too. It won't hurt it a little bit, but anyhow, we're going to lay that to the side. Now we're going to take it. You got a blue catfish right here. What I do is I take the saw blade knife and I go down behind the back of his head, and I turn it right above this fin right here, and I saw through that doggone bone. Once I get it sawed through the bone, I take the slick blade knife and I'll stick it in there. Hey, and now then what we'll do is we'll go right down the back with the fillet knife, and you got a piece of filleted catfish. All right, we turn him over. We do the same thing. We saw down, turn the blade, and then right above that fin to get down against the backbone. Then I change over, and what I'll do is I'll get the slick blade knife and right down the back, right there. Hey, we got two nice pieces of fillet. Now we got this piece right here, backbone. A lot of people will take that and fry it too. You can cut the doggone fins off and saw that off right in here, and you can fry that too, but I don't do a lot of that. But at this point, and I'm not used to this table, but at this point I'll go against the doggone rib cage and I'll cut down. And what we'll do then is turn the blade and work out between the skin and the meat, and hold the thing and go out the back, just like that. And you got a piece of skin here. Sometimes the blade will come out like it did there, and you can take and work it out. This table's got a ridge in it, and I just bought this table to do it. I'm not used to doing it on a ridge table, and that's why that happened right there. On my wood table down yonder that I normally clean it on, that wouldn't happen. But anyhow, I like to cut the red meat out. Old Blue's got a lot of red meat, and I like to buckle him up and trim the red meat out. I don't like the red meat. All right, so we got it trimmed out. Now, got a little bit left right here. We'll kind of scrape it off and get it out. Then you can cut him or leave him whole. And you got a piece of filleted catfish. We're gonna lay that to the side. We get us a pan of water. We got eggs and stuff floating around here. But we'll do the same thing again, down the rib cage on the back side. As I get to the skin, I turn my knife blade, and then we go out the back, okay? And now we got the fillet, and what we're going to do is turn him over and trim the red meat out. Then you got a good piece of filleted catfish right there. We'll lay him over here and rinse him off. We're going to do one more for you. We're going to do a smaller one this time. All these are blues. Down beside the head, turn the knife blade, stay right above that doggone fin, and go down to the bone. And then we'll take the straight blade knife and go right out. We're going to turn him over and do the same thing. Right in behind his head at a slant. Turn the knife blade, go down to the bone. Turn the blade between the meat and the bone. And then you got a flat blade knife and take it right on out. That saw blade knife will cut through this bone right here. Y'all can see it's a bone right here. And you got to turn your knife and go right at the top of that fin to go down and get it started. Now we got an old big one right here. This is a big old catfish, probably about 6-7 pounds, and we're gonna try him, okay? Get down to the bone and saw through that bone. A lot of people use electric fillet knives, but I prefer to do it manually with a regular knife. Because when you start going through that bone with a fillet knife, you dull your blade up, and it won't be long. You'll be going back and buying another blade. Old Blue don't have a lot of meat on them. There's not a lot of meat on this side, where a channel cat has got a lot of meat. And And it isn't here, it's difficult to do. You got to really use that saw blade because the bone is tough, really tough. A lot easier to clean stripers and stuff like that than it is the catfish. Get it down through that bone, get the other knife, get between the bone and the meat, and out we'll go. Not an easy task. And to take it off the rest of the way is just like I showed you a while ago. Let's do one channel if I can find a channel, and I can show you the difference in the meat of a channel cat. They're a little bit smaller. We're going down. Now that size right there will make a good little fillet in between the bone and the meat. And I'll show you the difference between a channel cat meat and a blue meat. This is why I like channels better. See that little strip? The meat is thicker, and then you go against the bone right there, the rib cage, turn the knife, and just work that knife blade out. You hold that and work the knife blade out. And now you got you a perfect little piece of meat. And right there, how yellow it is along the edge, that makes it sweet. That's some really good eating right there. You can't beat that fried up. I think that, for me, is the best tasting fish, better than the blues. But you can see the difference between a blue cat meat and a yellow cat, a channel cat meat. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. And that's how I clean my catfish. Hey, be sure to go to SteveCumberlander.com to get your t-shirts and your hats. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.